else? What am I doing? Okay, so that's fine. Oh my god. To the left. TY. Oh, Subspace was miles better. I don't know anybody who would disagree about that. It depends on the game, but quite often it's actually a bit of both. As in, the concept is figured out by understanding the code, but then the application is through trial and error. For a lot of the longer manips in games, that's generally how it works. Who? These are just such anonymous names. Okay. What? Second stretch was pretty good, the first one was not. I made it there in 2 though, so stretch 2 and 3 were both good. very bad special defense. We're getting some water pulses from Stormy. I probably should have just killed and not even bothered. Just hope the poison sting poison. This is just way too far off. I absolutely should have done that. And now I'm actually in kill range. I've gone too far. I should have used withdraw that down. I wasn't actually paying attention, I was more paying attention to what I should have done than what was going on. I should have just killed. Oh well. I was not very enamored with that Squirtle anyway. So, the reason I did it is you want Torrent after Brock to one-hit the stuff on Route 3. It's the wrong method. Good at changing FAQ recently. Because it's like, if you've got Torrent for Route 3, there's, you know, 7 turns it'll save you there, so. Even if it takes you a couple of turns to get it off Rock, it is worth doing. TY. We'll have a look. In this run, I'd really prefer Rash to Mile. And this is Mild without good special attack IV. One of the low ones, which it pretty much always is whenever I get a 11 with plus. Actually, a lot worse. What? What? 2 1%ers already. Three encounters and none killable. I'm resetting. Yes, I do. Because I don't own Leaf Green is the real answer. TY. But there are two differences between Fire Red and Leaf Green for this run. One of them is that the phrases for the mail at the end are actually slightly different between the games. That's a bit of a wash though. It's just you put in the different phrases depending on which game you're playing. The main difference you would say though is, so part of the run is you want to catch a level 10 to use a repel to increase the chance of encountering an Abra, especially one that isn't level 9. And the place you catch a level 10, where level 10s are most likely, is the route just before Cerulean. And the encounters vary between Fire Red and Leaf Green. So the one that changes is, in Fire Red you get Ekans, and in Leaf Green you get Sandshrew. You can actually make a case for either of those, like one of those being better than the other. So the reason Ekans is better than Sandshrew is it's faster, which means if you're not running into Abra, so like you're running into Oddish, Ekans is far more likely to be able to run away than Sandshrew, because running away is based on if you're faster than the opponent or the wild Pokemon, you always run away. But Sandshrew is not going to be faster. Because Sandshrew is a ground type as well, it's also a pretty decent chance of dying to the Oddish with Absorb. The reason you can argue against Ekans, though, is Ekans has a 50% chance to come with Intimidate. And then you're getting Intimidate text every time it comes out in battle, while trying to catch the Abra. If it comes with Shed Skin, though, it's just better. But the real answer is I'm playing on Fire Red because I don't have Leaf Green. If I had both, I would actually make a decision, but I don't have both, so I don't make a decision. I just play on Fire Red. I mean, most runs you're not going to get Ekans or Sandshrew anyway. It's more likely you get Rattata or Spearow, which are in both games. My last run I did get Ekans though. That's glitchless. This is not glitchless. No, not really. Like, I did Chiding in Fire Red Leaf Green, and nothing else really interesting. Correct, that does save the skip, like the Dex entry won't come up again. That being said, most runs you also have a Rattata as well. Because if I find a Rattata on the way up, like a level 3 one, I'll catch that as well. So a level 10 Rattata also wouldn't have the second dex. That doesn't happen every run, but it does happen most runs. The dex entry thing is like 1 to 2 seconds though, it's pretty minimal. Yeah, Emerald, there's just no good pokes in Hoenn. Hoenn pokes are just shit. Yo, Tima. No, I think the pokes are the big thing. I mean, it's pretty telling that pretty much everyone's favorite, like, early Hoenn poke to catch literally just starts with Growl. Like, it's the Magikarp / Hoppip of that gen, and yet it's everyone's fucking favorite early game poke, because everything else is that fucking bad. Zigzagoon does not just start with Growl. G'day, g'day. Oops, what am I doing? Yeah, my big plan is to play video games. Yeah, bro, I love catching Lotad right at the start of the game, so I can have a water grass type Ludicolo by the end. If you ignore the fact that, When I'm at the 5th gym, its moveset is fucking Astonish and Absorb. And it's still not Ludicolo. Yeah, really fun to use. For plat, it was in hard gold, so silver. What are you talking about? But yes, I did win it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot more people give shit to like Gen 2 movesets than Gen 3, when Gen 2 was a lot easier to use a lot more pokes than Gen 3 was. Gen 3 so much shit has garbage moves for an overwhelming majority of the game. But Gen 2, at least you could buy the elemental punches. Hell, you could buy Headbutt and that did fine. I do not know. Alright. That's definitely good enough. It doesn't look amazing, but it could perform everything I need it to. Very. Very vital. Like, if I lose that fight, I'm just resetting no matter what. See, even to this day, I still don't think Gen 1 is outdated. Like, I still think it has everything you need for a good experience. Like, yeah, there are mechanics and whatever missing, but it's like all of those things were additions, not like required for a good game. Like, to me, outdated would be like if it didn't have repels or something like that, you know? Which is a common thing in a lot of RPGs, especially back then. That there would be no way to avoid wild encounters. And in a lot of those games, you wouldn't have the 100% option to run away like you do in Pokemon as well. Yeah, 100%. I mean, really, the post-battling in Gen 1 was through Stadium. But I mean, it's not like a lot of RPGs, even these days, have post-game content. It's kind of like the final boss is the final boss. And I mean, like, if I'm looking at games, you know, after, let's say, Emerald, which had, like, just an absolutely phenomenal post-game with the Battle Frontier, it's like, yeah, this looks like a step backwards, but I'm not looking at Gen 1 being like, this feels incomplete because it doesn't have a Battle Frontier. I mean, that's generally how RPGs do work, though. Because, yeah, I do think that is stupid. Pokemon's obviously quite different as an RPG in that regard. Arena Dog Trio is generally more of a time loss than a real worry. There is a decent chance of it showing up because there are a lot of steps in Biglet's Cave. But I mean, I usually super potion before that because you want War Turtle to be at decent health for Boat Rival anyway. And so the Dog Trio generally can't kill you, but it can lose a lot of time. Oh, come on! Oh, that's a terrible Viridian Forest. This is now a pretty decent risk. Okay, good go. My defense IV is really bad, so Sancho actually had a decent chance of doing 7. The pick scratch. Definitely want to tackle again to take more damage. I've got really good special attack as well, so just having Deep Torrent would have been really good. Alright, hopefully Caterpie just picks tackle and crits me. Come on, Caterpie, the crit tackle. Did not crit, but he did tackle, so I'm now in current. I'll keep it for 14, but I won't have it for 15. I'm kind of okay with that. There's a decent chance I get the Caterpie at 15 even without torrent. I just won't get Metapod. TY. No, I did some other time before, but I didn't have good enough special attack to get all of the bugs on the first fight. That's extremely annoying. Wow, that could not have gone worse. Oh, and then this popped on right at the end. Oh wow, that's truly, truly abysmal. And then that poisons too. Yep, saw that coming. Holy fucking shit. That was deplorable. Fucking deplorable. I do play lots of other games. Pokemon's just the main thing that I stream. And even then, I play lots of different Pokemon games. Because I absolutely would get burnt out playing the same game over and over again if I didn't play anything else. Really? Come on, game. It was going so well. Why have you got to do this to me? What? How? No, the experience is not useful. I'm dead. How the fuck did I get 3 encounters there? It was immediate level 10. Everything was level 10. But it was 3 fucking encounters. Bullshit. Total fucking bullshit. Oh, this was actually a good run too. Those last 2 minutes were fucking outrageous. Oh, double harden. Oh, that didn't kill. Oh my god! Awesome. Oh, that's ridiculous. That went from the best run I've had to one of the worst starts in 2 fights. That Misty Split is where I should be making up the most time in this run. That would be my worst Misty Split ever. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Yes, I do. Wait, what happened? I left right before he fought the rival, and then when I came back, he was dead. I wonder what happened. Oh, he died to the rival. Now I understand. T1. No. There is no such thing as an Ultra Beast in this game. The only time you might catch me using Sableye is in the level 50 factory in Gen 4. He's pretty good there as a support mon. In set 1. I mean, the absolute required one is at least 11 special attack. might try and skip the second potion then. Finally be a one encounter stretch. I mean, it depends what part of it you're talking about. Like, the male corruption part, that can just be, like, problem solving. Just taking it one step at a time on, I wonder what happens on this interaction. But then when it comes to, like, the actual phrases used to get specific results, those are, like, engineered back to front to know, like, exactly what's happening, I guess, in the code. And then it's just, oh, so to get this result, I need to do this thing, rather than through direct problem solving of interaction through the game. That is not a good stretch at all. That's a 1%er. Fucking awful. Awful Viridian encounters again. Yo, TY. This has a chance to zero potion. The reason I let the bug catcher walk to me in that instance is because I got an encounter right before him. So the encounter rate is significantly lower the first few steps you take in this game after like an encounter that's just happened or you've just gone into an area. So because I got one right before him, I didn't want to waste the low encounter tiles. So by letting him walk in front of me, it's like all of those are low encounter tiles. And then after him, I've got a few low encounter tiles as well. So it makes it less likely that I get any more encounters from that point onwards. Well, no potion and decent health is good. Unfortunately, my special attack isn't amazing, so I'm not a good chance to be one-hitting. I am in Torrent for now. But I guess it's a good position, because, you know, I can still get him, especially the Weedle. So maybe I get the Weedle, get one Caterpie, the other Caterpie uses Tackle and hits me into Torrent. The unfortunate thing is, to get to that position, I had to not have Torrent for the start of the gym, so Lost the turn on the Geodudes and the Sandshrew. Yep. This is an honest category. I did not get the first Caterpie in a fixed screenshot. Well, that fucking sucks. Why did I have to have mid-special attacks on a run where I fucking started with fire? Any danger of a tackle! Oh, of course I get this one. Oh my god! 5 string shots! So in the end, I had Torrent starting this route, and I'm not gonna fucking have any use out of it. It's gonna be one hit this Weedle and nothing else. Great. It's incredible. Huzzah! Finally! And I'm gonna level up out of it at 15. Oh, wow. That water was nice, didn't it? You acknowledge the bad, you should acknowledge the good as well. Filthy over that though. Mid-ass Squirtle. Whoops. Oh, what am I doing? First. I'm not often still on Pokeballs, that was because I didn't use a single potion. I've already forgotten to split. That's supposed to be when I enter Mount Moon. We'll just skip that one. Hot gold or silver, definitely. What? But yeah, I really don't think Fire Red, Leaf Green were really trying to upgrade Red and Blue. And if they were trying, they really didn't. Thinking for half a moment of getting rid of tackle could have been a big mistake. I guess more accurately, a very risky choice. Level 10 Ekans. I was trying to use bubble. Well. Awesome. Well, that's my bad. just wanted the Spearow instead, I guess. Right? Would it be better if it missed? God, I mean, actually the more consequential part of that is, I now don't have all 5 of my Mega Kicks for Misty, which is actually really bad. You know what, I'm actually going to Super Potion, because given I only have 4 Mega Kicks, second Super Potion is just basically run over on Misty. So I only need to hit 4, generally speaking, if the fight goes properly. Yeah, but see, now I'm fucked. And I'm gonna hit her into Super Potion range here. This has to crit, you know? Yeah, GG. No. I'm not even gonna try. That's just over. That is just extremely over. TY. Yeah, Junior is always the rollover for the years. 13 years. Damn. No. The aim of the speedrun is to beat the whole game, not part of the game. Like, there's also not just good Squirtle and bad Squirtle. It's like, basically every single Squirtle is different. It's an entirely different concept, just running with the exact same one every single time. Yes, you could theoretically do that, but to do so in any reasonability, and it would still be, like, very difficult, you would have to save and quit before using it. And that would then make it not worth doing at all. No. No. That was extremely bad attack Squirtle, so it was on the edge of acceptance. Miss tackle into growl before damage? Nah, get fucked. I mean, you can't have minus HP. The best nature would be plus special attack minus special defense, though. Rash. But yeah, I mean, obviously, you're never going to get all 31s. That's just not going to happen. It's stronger in Gen 3 as well. Special attack OV again with the good nature. I would disagree that good ROM hacks use the updated values for moves. almost every updated value for a move is actually shit. Torchic scratches with its fucking feet, dude. It's a chicken. I mean, not very often. I have seen them at some point in most games, but I've actually never seen one in Fire Red Leaf Green runs. But yeah, even like changing tackle from 35-95 to 40-100, like it doesn't do anything except homogenize moves, which I don't think is a good thing. Making it so it's just the same as scratch and pound just makes it so that there's less point of difference. It doesn't suddenly make tackle, oh, it wasn't usable before and now it is, or something. I don't think it makes the game better at all. And then doing changes like moving Leech Life to 80 and Knockoff to 65 make the game actively worse. That's the point! It's supposed to be a shit move that you have at the start of a learn set. Changing it to fucking 80 power is removing Leech Life from the game and then adding a completely different move, but calling it Leech Life. So now you've got shit like fucking Nincada and Zubat that learn Absorb instead. Because they can't learn Leech Life at level 6, because that makes no fucking sense. And if we're talking about ROM hacks, I think it was Unbound that did this with Leech Life, is that they kept Leech Life at 20, but introduced Leech Fang and made that the 80 power move, which makes total fucking sense. That's what a good ROM hack would do. God, I've gotten an encounter on this tile 3 runs today. It's such a shit tile to get an encounter on. Because you want to turn down. But then that's an extra encounter check. That gives you an extra one. No, I did a race of Unbound in parts with 5 upper, but I've never run the game myself. Didn't want to poison that early. Oh, that's a big crit, okay. Alright, show me a +2 in special attack, please. Okay, encounters have not been too bad this run. Only 14 special attack at level 8 is crap. This is why I hate taking the low IV plus nature Squirtles. This just happens so often. But the difference is, with 15 you always get this Geodude in Torrent, and with 14 you basically never get it. So if it went to 15 I would use the poison damage, get into Torrent. 1 hit this, ideally 2 hit the Sandshrew and 1 hit the next Geodude as well, but... Instead I just lose those 3 turns. And have less control over my health as well. I'd have a chance of living if we did it again. But I died! But I died. Yeah, normal difficulty in Unbound is totally easy to progress through like a normal Pokemon game. So you can definitely have that experience, which is good. I think that's going to do me for today on this game. I'll do some factory later on tomorrow. I may not be later on tonight. I may not be streaming tomorrow. If I do, it might just be the evening one, because I'm going out tomorrow. Yeah, either way, thanks for watching. I will be back.